Hello, I'm Cecilia Dobbs-Walton, the Public Affairs Specialist for the City of Biloxi. I'm here to deliver today's report for Monday, January 4th, 2021. We will have an update on the coronavirus cases, storm debris, and more in a minute. But first, here's an update on the Mardi Gras parades in Biloxi. On Wednesday, Mayor Gillich held a press conference at Biloxi City Hall and announced that the parades are canceled.
With much consideration given to the status of coronavirus today in our community, it should be no surprise that we announced the cancellation of parade schedule to be held in February 2021. Like in a tsunami, we've experienced wave after wave of the impact of COVID-19 on our families and our friends. The life safety of our citizens and visitors is at the top of the list.
This morning, debris teams returned to work for their second and last pass through all neighborhoods. Everyone should have already moved their storm debris to the curb and should have all debris segregated. Tree limbs in a separate pile, fence posts and boards in a separate pile, and bag leaves in a separate pile, all away from fire hydrants, gas meters, water meters, mailboxes, or utility poles. A separate crew, Pelican Waste, will be picking up the bag material. Before the holiday break, debris crews had removed more than 250,000 cubic yards of storm debris, which totaled more than 5,000 truckloads. You can see the debris tracking map, which includes past pickup locations, online at biloxi.ms.us/Zeta Debris. Since debris crews return to work today, the map will be updated tomorrow with the latest information. If you have any issues regarding your missed pickups, please call the Biloxi Public Works Department at 228-435-6271. As for your Christmas trees, green, undecorated trees may be dropped off in Biloxi at the Rodenberg Avenue parking bay on US 90 through January the 9th. If you have any questions, contact the Harrison County Beautification Commission at 228-236-6421. Also this morning, qualifying began for municipal elections. Those considering seeking a position in Biloxi for mayor or city council have from today through February the 5th to file a completed statement of intent with the municipal clerk's office at Biloxi City Hall. There is a $10 filing fee. For more information, visit the city's website. And now, the latest from the Mississippi State Department of Health. Today, the department reports over 1,600 new cases of the virus statewide and more than 15,000 within a week. 13 new deaths were reported today, and the statewide total since mid-March now stands at just over 4,800. This chart shows the total number of positive tests statewide since the crisis began. This chart shows the 14-day track on cases statewide. In Harrison County, the State Department reports 78 new cases of the virus, making the county total more than 11,000. 160 COVID-19 deaths have now been reported in Harrison County since all this began in mid-March. Here's the 14-day chart for Harrison County. Now for the hospitalizations. The State Department reports that as of December the 30th, there are nearly 1,400 coronavirus patients in hospitals statewide. As of December the 28th, nearly 100 of those patients were in coast hospitals, and nearly 30 of those patients were in ICU. As for the recoveries, the State Department reports that as of January the 3rd, more than 180,000 are presumed to have recovered. Vaccines are being distributed throughout the state to healthcare workers and residents and staff of long-term health care facilities. The State Department's website states that vaccines for the general public is probably several months away, so everyone must continue to take personal responsibility to protect yourself and others. We are all at risk of getting the virus and spreading it to others, maybe even without realizing it. Testing positive for COVID-19 can cause a hardship not only on the person that contracts the virus, but for family members and co-workers. Health officials have said to treat everyone as if they have the coronavirus. So social distance at work and when around others that are not from your immediate family. Avoid gatherings. Order takeout or curbside delivery for food and groceries when possible. Have hand awareness and wash your hands often. Wear a face covering. It is mandatory in many places, and it is just the right thing to do to help stop the spread of the virus. Here's an important message from the Mississippi State Department of Health.
If we don't start making changes now, we will be forced to make cruel calculations later. Mississippi hospitals are overwhelmed. Not enough beds, not enough ICUs, not enough care for those who need it. Together, we must keep our healthcare system from being forced to choose who gets treatment and who doesn't. By following pandemic guidelines such as wearing a mask, maintaining social distance, and avoiding social gatherings, you help ensure we are able to treat everyone that needs medical care. A simple solution now that can prevent cruel calculations later. A message from the Mississippi State Department of Health.
In other news, the Biloxi City Council will hold its first meeting of 2021 on Tuesday at 6 in the afternoon at Biloxi City Hall. The meeting will be streamed live. The live stream can be accessed on the homepage of the city's website. Recordings of the meeting and all meetings are posted immediately following all meetings on the city's YouTube page, which can be accessed from the homepage of the city's website. And finally, infrastructure work continues throughout the city. Finishes are being done in the north contract, that is the work north of the CSX Railroad. In fact, striping was laid on Division Street this morning. Also this morning, a new phase of work began in East Biloxi along Howard Avenue. We leave you today with an update on the progress of infrastructure work throughout Biloxi.
Hello, I am Walter Rohde, Infrastructure Program Manager for the City of Biloxi. Today is Tuesday, December 29th, 2020. I'm here to give you an update on the infrastructure program in the City of Biloxi. As of today, the city has completed more than $82.8 million of the more than $355 million infrastructure program. And by February 2021, with the completion of the North contract, the city will have completed over $200 million in infrastructure repairs. In the North contract, which is the work north of the CSX Railway between Oak Street to the east and Keesler Air Force Base to the west, all construction work is wrapping up with Oscarenda Contracting. For far too many years, we have had dirt roads and unfinished infrastructure work. But now, as we end the year, we have good news. The end is near and the roads are getting paved. To expedite the completion of the roads, the city administration, under Mayor Andrew Gillich, elected to hire Warren Paving, a local contractor, to finish placing the final layers of asphalt on the roads. And as of today, December 29th, Warren Paving is completing the last of all roads in the North contract. All work, including striping, fencing, and sidewalks, is scheduled to be complete in February 2021. In the South contract areas, Lane Construction has completed water mains throughout the project. It has completed installing the large 42-inch sewer pipe on Maple Street from 5th Street to Howard Avenue. Currently, Lane is continuing to install large drainage systems on 4th Street and 3rd Street and will soon be crossing Oak Street with those drainage systems. Beginning January 4th, the next phase of infrastructure work is scheduled to begin. This project consists of work in East Biloxi from Holly Street to Cadet Point. This is a $42 million, 900-day project. This work will be done by Nikkei's Brothers. Going forward in first quarter of 2021, the city will bid the West contract, which consists of project areas adjacent to US 90 from the Bees Road to Veterans Avenue. This project has an estimated construction cost of $18.2 million. Please remember to be mindful while traveling near construction areas and by our workers, and watch the speed limit in those areas. To find out what lanes and roads are closed or are under construction, visit the traffic page on the city's website. And to see detailed maps of progress, visit the Restore page at biloxi.ms.us. With any major work, there will be inconveniences. I want to thank every one of you for your continued patience.